Scorpio. Let's tune in. Scorpio, I did want to tune in and make sure I wasn't going to pull too many messages for myself, because I want this to be a reading for the collective Scorpio. So, I do have 4 planets in Scorpio, so whatever we're going through it together. But if it resonates with you, keep it, and what doesn't, just leave it where it is. So I do have a quote that I wanted to read just for my Scorpios. No one can organize your perception of God better than you. Your own sense of ritual and theater can mark every day, as well as special occasions, with the celebration of spirit. Ritual infuses your life, but the liturgy comes from within. Your body prays in its own ways. Your altar is a movable feast of images and settings. That's by Gabriel Roth. Maps to Ecstasy. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Whoever walked behind anyone to freedom. If we can't go hand in hand, I don't want to go. I'm feeling called to share this message. I think if you go to my page, if you go into, my history, you'll see I have most often been a little bit of a recluse, a little bit of heretic. I don't find myself drawn to groups or crowds of people, anything with a kind of hierarchy I don't usually resonate with, because we all go our own paths, we all have our own callings, our own work that we need to do. And it's not that these groups like Sacred Women, I'm going to speak on them directly, because I feel as though I didn't exactly resonate, and I didn't really feel called to speak on it. I just thought, okay, well, I'm just going to disconnect, but because certain things have come to light, I think it's important that I make my perspective known, and that people can understand that every gathering that I attended to wasn't what I was looking for, and it didn't fulfill the needs that I had as a spiritual for a spiritual experience. Not to say that their work isn't going to fulfill for other people, but for me personally, I was seeking more. I was seeking something deeper and less superficial. Anyway, so with that being said, let's get started with the Scorpio reading. Scorpio, especially to my Scorpio women, if you don't feel yourself drawn to other women, or if you feel women are intimidated by you, or if you feel as though, that there's some shadow work, there's work that needs to be done alone, in your solidarity, don't feel bad about that, don't feel guilty about seeking your own refuge and forging your own path, because I think the sacred circles start with, you know, a point of consciousness, and that point of consciousness, you want that to be founded in a good space. You want that to be on stable ground. You know, you don't want it to be too much push and pull in different directions, you know. So it's good to, I mean, it's not only good, it's essential, it's critical. It's not something that can be forged any other way. So, alright, Scorpio, I love you so much. Let's get this reading going. For Scorpio. For Scorpio. My neighbor has a BB gun, and I really hope he doesn't start shooting it. Alright, Scorpio. What messages do we have coming through for Scorpio? What messages are coming through for Scorpio? What energies are coming through for Scorpio? For the Scorpio collective, any advice, any guidance for Scorpio? Scorpio, death, the god of the underworld. If we can, collective, can we have a message for our Scorpions and for our Eagles? For our Eagle Scorpio on a higher vibration, please. I'm sorry, Scorpios that are on that lower vibration. You were going through what you're going through in order to ascend, so don't worry, it's just a phase. Angels, ancestor guides, Mother Gaia, higher powers, spirit. What are the messages that we have for Scorpio? We have the Tower in reverse. Ah, Scorpio, you never disappoint. You really don't. Angels, ancestors, guides, Mother Gaia. What else do we have on the Tower? What else do we have? Dang. Okay, this is... Why you like this, huh? Why you like this? Scorpios, I can't deal with you. I really can't. I can't stand that I have that many planets in Scorpio, actually. I really don't. I'd rather not. Alright, Scorpio, I love you. I'm just kidding. I love being Scorpio. This power of transformation is real. Okay. There's some shit going on behind me, and it's like, you know, some days it's all quiet, and then other days, like, I guess this is part of the reading, because this reading is pretty... Okay, let's take a look. We have these swords energy. If you can see that, the Ten of Swords in reversed and the Seven of Swords. So, you know, it's like, okay, and then we have the Tower, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. These are good cards to have, 9 and 10 Pentacles, okay? God. Allergies. The 9 and 10 Pentacles are good cards to have. but I'm still feeling this like a little bit of resistance towards this energy. This King of Swords is in the reverse, okay? So, alright, so let's just look at this again. Right? Look at this again. There's a part of you that's resisting making the judgments that you have to make, okay? And these are intellectual judgments. These are judgments that are not only for you, but for other people as well, okay? Because I do see this energy, I feel as though you're unaware how your actions are affecting other people. You're unaware of what deception is, self-deception. I think there's a part of you that isn't sure exactly I feel as though he's like taking these swords out of his back. I feel like there's this like narrative here of, you know, the Ten of Swords is actually, I feel like it's a good card where it's like, hey, you can be done now with this ego or this representation of what you imagine that you need to be, and, you know, you move forward. But instead you have this Seven where it's like, okay, well, I guess all the swords weren't bad and I can just take these and, like, you know, leave these. There's just like this hurriedness about it. But definitely like a resurrection here, the resurrection of moving towards what you want again. The Tower. The Tower in reverse can symbolize somebody starting over again. Or it can symbolize a internal tower moment rather than an internal tower moment rather than a physical, you know, you're moving, or, you know, you're having to restart. And okay, so this King of Swords, okay, so you have, it's like you have the abundance, or maybe everyone is seeing the abundance, but you're not actually feeling the abundance on your own. You're actually not feeling how blessed you are, how lucky you are. There's a lie that you're telling yourself. I feel like there's a story that you're telling yourself about this moment of restart and rekindling, and not actually taking into power your narrative and your story. You know, I'm feeling like this is like something to do with writing, or something to do with, you know, what we tell ourselves. Yeah, so the Knight of Wands in reverse is the energy of like someone who isn't jumping on board to do the things that they know they need to do. There's like some resistance there. Okay, I think I'm gonna pull. I have this deck, and it's a Nightmare Before Christmas. I absolutely love Nightmare Before Christmas, so, and I feel my Scorpios will like it as well. It is a little bit of a harsh deck. My sister gave it to me, and yeah, I think the energy can be a little spicy. So let's take a look. Alright, angels, ancestors, guides. What message do we have for our Scorpio? Strength in the reverse. Strength In the reverse, we have the Nine of Potions. Strength in the reverse, the Nine of Potions, and one more. Can I have one more card? One more card, please. The Six of Needles. So we have Strength in the reverse, Nine of Potions, and Six of Needles. I'm so sorry, Four of Needles. Okay. It's really quick. Strength. Whoa. That strength card just like flew away. Snap. Oops. Had to be during the Scorpio reading. Okay, so my strength card back. If you're feeling powerless, remember it's never too late to start over and live the life you envision. Regain control over your destiny by believing in yourself. You're far more powerful than you think. Scorpio. Wow. For some reason, there's a little scorpion at the bottom of this. It's not even a Scorpio card. Okay. The Four of Needles. Four of Needles. Let's read that. Let's jump into that. The main message of this card is rest. Whether you're recovering from a recent battle or need to recharge and prepare for the future, it's time to pause and collect yourself. And the Nine of Potions. Congrats, your wishes are being granted. Your lucky stars have aligned and things are finally falling into place. It's time to enjoy yourself and appreciate the magic in your life. Helicopter. I swear, there's like so much, there's just so much going on either way. I can see all the pollen in the air. If you could only bottle this feeling. Alright, Scorpio. Yeah, so these energies are definitely saying you have a wish fulfillment. You know, you have things that are going exactly how you want them to. The way the Knight of Wands is in the reverse, I think that it's kind of speaking to not rushing into doing something or creating something or being, being the Martian, the Mars energy. Scorpio, because you have that Mars. I feel like it's saying to be calm, to kind of like, you know, I feel like it is the kind of energy of, hey, take your time, you know, take your time, and like assess yourself, but know that whether you're with somebody else or whether you're alone, you have that value, okay? You have that worth, okay? There's like nothing anyone can do to change those things, okay? So I think your mind is going to be either your biggest strength or your greatest enemy, okay? So you just have to get on top of that. You know, get behind the knowing, you know, behind intellectually knowing how abundant and how powerful that you are. Because our power originates from our emotions, and you don't really have any cups in this besides the wish fulfillment, besides knowing exactly how you need to be feeling. So you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Potions. So it's kind of saying like either way, got some bugs flew in my hair. Either way, you have you're at the peak, you know, of your manifestations. So claim it, my beautiful Scorpio. All right, so another last. I'm gonna give you one last piece. I'm gonna give you one last message from this Thoth deck, which you know, the Thoth deck is also known to be a little spicy. I felt like Scorpio needs that. Sometimes Scorpio needs a little bite to it, you know. Angels, ancestors, guides, and Gaia, higher power, sweet spirit, please give us any guidance. Please, any guidance that you can give to Scorpio. Any guidance that you can give to sweet Scorpio. Beautiful day today. Thank you. Wow. Strength card. So we have strength twice here, but this one was in the reverse, which I think that it was just a reminder. It was just, it needed to be a reminder to, hey, you're not really recognizing the strength that you have. You're actually feeling on the lower end of it. But I fucking love this, which is a 9 also for the major arcana. It's number 9. So the fact that you have 9, 9, and another 9. Tap in, Scorpio, please tap in. Tap into your power. You know, we need you. The collective needs you. You're the transformational master, okay? You're meant to shake shit up. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. I love you so much, Scorpio. Hope this helped. If you did resonate with this video, please like and subscribe, and maybe share with the other Scorpios so we can get the message out to the collective. I love you so much.